Yo, my name is Phomvongsa, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Today, we got the San Francisco 49ers in another realistic rebuild. And I know, I made a video on them before, but that was, of course, before the draft where there was so many rumors about who they were going with. It was heavily rumored that it was going to be Mac Jones, Trey Lance, probably the second favorite, and then Justin Fields, who's probably, touted as the best out of all three of them. Wasn't really even in consideration. So now that we are here after the draft, we see the man that they actually traded up all the way to number 3 to grab, and you guys will see him in just one sec. Of course, the roster name, I will leave it down in the description below. Shout out to him. Let's go ahead and check out the Niners rookies. Now with the number 3 overall pick, this is where the draft really started in my opinion, because the first two were pretty obvious, but number 3, the Niners went ahead and selected Trey Lance out of North Dakota State. And the question you guys are probably asking yourself right now, superstar development? Now here's my reasoning. Now I think Trey Lance arguably has the highest upside out of any player in this draft. I think there's a reason, he went number 3, that the Niners traded all of that draft capital in the future up for him. I think they see that upside as well and they're banking on it. So in my opinion, I truly think he deserves superstar. Now he was actually originally 75 rated, so I actually lowered it down because Trey Lance, I see him as like a super raw prospect. Like I don't see him as a day one starter as like someone like a Mac Jones or Justin Fields, but I think taking a year off, learning from Garoppolo and Shanahan, I mean, this kid's got some real upside in the future, and it could be a scary sight for the league, man, because this Niners team is already super solid around him. So if he can take a year off and just learn everything, it could be scary. So I mean, that's why I gave him superstar development. That's my opinion. We all got our own opinions, and if everyone agreed on everything, the world simply wouldn't work. Also, we're trying to have as much fun as we can. I mean, let's see how this could all unfold, if Trey Lance was to fulfill his potential. All right, second round pick at number 48. Now they decided to go with Aaron Banks, an interior offensive lineman out of Notre Dame. And the Notre Dame offensive lineman, man. What we got? Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Ronnie Stanley, and even Mike McGlinchey was actually on our team. But yeah, Aaron Banks is a nice little player, and just like Trey Lance, he really isn't pressed to start immediately as well. He can sit back and just learn. Hey, I'm never going to argue with a young offensive lineman to pair alongside your young quarterback. So Aaron Banks should be, a key part to our rebuild. Third round at pick number 88, they decided to go with a running back here, and it is Trey Sherman out of Ohio State. So we played with Justin Fields. Now he gets to play with Trey Lance, and as you guys know, the Niners have one of the best run games in the entire league. Like, they always have a deep running back room with Jerick McKinnon, Tevin Coleman, who they both lost, by the way, and they still have Raheem Mostert, signed Wayne Gallman. Now Trey Sherman's here, so I'm excited to see what Shanahan can do with him, and he should be a nice little addition for our team. And then the last pick I have for you all is Ambry Thomas, cornerback out of Michigan. Now, this team actually lost a lot of cornerbacks in the offseason, so getting him is a pick I do like. Of course, their defense is already really good, a crazy D-line, a really good linebacking group as well, so bolstering up that secondary definitely does not hurt. That is all for the rookies. Now before we head in, I just want to kindly ask that you all take a few seconds out of your day, scroll down real quick and just hit that subscribe button, because hey, if you're listening to this right now, you probably like Madden Franchise content, and boy, you were in the right place. We got a ton on the channel already, and plenty more to come every 2 days. I'll have a new team up, so go ahead and subscribe. It's 100% free, and you will not miss another upload. And hey, might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so while you're down there, go ahead and like the video, or else you'll get ran over by George Kittle. Alright, I hope you did, because that would hurt. And if you're all good, hey, let's go ahead and get ourselves into the San Francisco 49ers realistic rebuild. Faithful to the Bay, baby. Alright, so for our first season with the Niners, we got ourselves an 84 overall team, an 85 offense, and an 83 defense. Let's go ahead and go check it out. Alright, so the main man, of course, in it is Trey Lance, superstar development, 72 rated, but he should grow quickly considering we're going to be starting him immediately because, of course, this rebuild is about him, and we want to see how he does with the 49ers. Now, Garoppolo is still here, 75 rated star development, so he's going to have some good value. We'll probably trade him because that was a likely, thing to happen in this year's offseason, whether it's to the Patriots or just to another QB-needy team, and it saves the Niners a lot of money as well, so we're probably going to be trading him after this section. Kyle Juszczyk, who actually got the bag this offseason, the highest paid fullback of all time, again, and of course, the best fullback in the league. He's going to be here for many years for us as well in this rebuild. And then the running backs, man, of course, the running back game is deep here. Raheem Mostert, Trey Sherman they drafted, Wayne Gallman Jr. they just got, and then Jeff Wilson Jr. Like I said, the running back room is so deep, and the run game in San Fran is amazing, and it's going to be even better now with the addition of Trey Lance. All right, wide receivers are interesting as well. We have Deebo Samuel here, who was used in so many ways last season. I mean, he's built like a running back, so he's just a weapon, to be honest with you. And then Ayuk was great as well in his rookie season. Of course, they drafted last year. He's hidden development here, only 22 years old. So those two are probably going to be here for the future as well. Deebo Samuel just in his sophomore year too. But then other than that, we only have Rich James Jr. Of course, they lost Kendrick Bourne this offseason. So we're definitely going to be needing to upgrade the wide receiver position. And then at tight end too, we do have George Kittle, arguably the best tight end in the entire league. An absolute animal, X factor here, as you can see, 97 rated. Unfortunately though, we did lose Jordan Reed. He did end up retiring, so we're probably going to need another backup tight end to back up Kittle. Now with the O-line, we have Trent Williams, one of, if not the best left tackles in the entire league. Of course, this season signed a massive extension, and we gave that extension to him as well. But it's Madden. He's probably going to retire after like 2 years, which sucks, but for the time we have him, he's going to be amazing, no doubt about that. We have Laken Tomlinson, Alex Mack, who they picked up this season on a 3-year deal. Aaron Banks are probably going to be starting right away just because we want him to develop quick. And here's a new rule that I'm going to be introducing to you guys for the rest of my realistic rebuilds probably. As you guys know, the offensive line cannot get development upgrades, and it is actually just very dumb. Like, I want them to go up, you know, so if they finish top 10 in the best O-line in the yearly awards at the end of the year in their normal development, I'm going to be bumping them up to star. If they finish top 5, I'm going to be bumping them up to superstar, and then if they finish number 1 and are superstar already, I will bump them up to X Factor. So just something to spice this up, because it is very annoying in my opinion that they can't go up in dev trade, because that to me is like one of the best parts about Madden Franchise in general. But of course, Aaron Banks will be starting for us though, of course, out of Notre Dame, and his partner here, of course, out of Notre Dame as well. It's Mike McGlinchey, 80 rated right tackle. So our offensive line honestly looks really good. Our entire offense looks pretty set, and I'm really excited to see how Trey Lance does with us. All right, so on the defense, we got Eric Armstead, a great left end as well. 85 rated superstar development there. We got D4, Javon Kinlaw, who they drafted last year with, I believe, like number 12, number 13. But of course, they traded DeForest Buckner for that pick. So it was kind of just a cap casualty move. So he's got big shoes to fill, man, because DeForest Buckner was an absolute baller for not only the Niners, but the Colts last year as well. But hopefully Kinlaw can live up to that. Hidden development is great. They picked up Maurice Hurts this year as well. Then, of course, Bosa. Nick Bosa is an absolute beast. Ohio State pass rusher. He was so good in his first season. Unfortunately got injured last season, but for us, the injuries are all turned off. He's going to be a beast for us this entire rebuild. Cornerbacks, now they actually lost a lot here. They lost Richard Sherman. They lost Witherspoon, I believe, but they did re-sign Jason Verrett, who had a breakout season last year. Very good. They got Kwan Williams, Emmanuel Mosley's here. Then, of course, Ambry Thomas, who they drafted. Their safeties, I think it's Jimmy Ward. If I'm not mistaken, it is free safety. He's like 28, so he's getting up there. Same with Tart, but they're both star development, so that's pretty good. Dre Greenlaw here, Ebukem, who they picked up, and then Fred Warner, one of my favorite players, and in my opinion, probably the best middle linebacker in the entire league. Fred Warner is an absolute baller, bro. I love him so much, and the only thing I wish is that they would get his picture, his real face in the game, because he's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. I could talk about Fred Warner all day, bro. That's my guy. All right, and then the specialists are going to be looking like this. We're going to be rocking with Deebo Samuel in the slot. Like I said, they use him in so many ways. We're going to be playing him in the slot, and hopefully he can, you know, grow really quick, because the slot goes crazy. We've got Raheem Mostert on both the running back sets there. Quan Williams in the slot, Nick Bosa, and D Ford on the end. Eric Armstead, Javon Kinlaw up the middle, and then, of course, Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw at sub linebacker. This team honestly looks really set. I might go try to move around Garoppolo and maybe make some other moves. We'll have to see. I do have to give up our picks as well, because that's what they gave up to get themselves Trey Lance. So I will do that, like 2-3 future first rounders. It's gonna suck, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Trey Lance, you better come out balling, baby. And it's accepted. All right, so we're actually trading Garoppolo here to the Eagles. I don't know. Maybe Jalen Hurts isn't it? And you know, they're so desperate for a quarterback that they're willing to give up their first round pick. I know it's not the most realistic, but hey, let me have some fun as well. So we're getting their first round pick as well as their third round pick in exchange for Garoppolo, and then just Sudfield. It was like a centimeter away from getting accepted. I just threw him in, and it actually worked. So we're getting a first round pick, because of course we're not going to have ours, and of course the Eagles have the Dolphins one as well, so maybe in their mind they're fine with giving up this pick if it's getting them back Jimmy Garoppolo. So now I have to give up both my future and my current first rounder to the Dolphins. I know they gave up more as well, but of course there's only 3 slots, and I think the first rounders are enough, because it's going to hurt my heart. We're getting back Blake Ferguson. But there goes our 2 picks that, of course, they traded up to get Trey Lance into the number 3 overall pick. So those are now gone. All right, so another thing I'm actually going to do, I think I'm actually going to sign Richard Sherman. Of course, he's still a free agent at this moment in real life. Hasn't signed anywhere yet, but reports just came out that he is engaged in talks with returning to the San Francisco 49ers. So I might just sign him here. I never have looked at free agency. Of course, we have all the real life ones in real life. Like I could sign Mitchell Schwartz literally every single rebuild I do, or like Melvin Ingram, or even Sherman, but I just tend to stay away, because I mean, what's the fun in that? But in this instance, Richard Sherman is actually looking like he's going to re-sign with the Niners, so I'm going to go ahead and sign him here, and he's going to be, well, back in San Fran. All right, we're almost at the end of the year here, and the only thing I changed was the defensive scheme to a base 4-3. Are you kidding me?
Are you winning, son?
We went 15-1? No way. We were... Oh my, our only loss was to the Cardinals? Dude, we just went 15-1 in the first season. Alright, well, I'm kind of speechless. We were 4th in offensive yards. Jesus, Trey Lance, what in the world? Okay, and then we were the best defensive team. Yo, is the Niners playbook it? Oh my god. Alright, Trey Lance just had the best rookie QB season of all time. I even downgraded him, like I said. I made him a 72 rated. He was originally 75. I made him 3 overalls less. And this guy just went absolutely nuts with 4,200 yards, 47 touchdowns, 5 picks. Oh, I'm speechless. I really am. Raheem Mostert breaks 1,000, 3 touchdowns. But Trey Sherman, look at that, 10 touchdowns in his rookie year. And he gets 4.4 carry as well as 550 yards. What a rookie year from him. Dude, Devo. Oh my god. Devo, Samuel, and Trey Lance. Oh my goodness. The next Montana and Rice. 1,250 yards, 16 touchdowns. Kittle, 950, 8 touchdowns for him. Ayuk, 830, 9 touchdowns. Richie James, 550 and 4. Dude, I'm just like smiling. I'm just cheesing right now. We really just went 5-1.
What?
D Ford, 15 tackles for losses, Kinlaw 13, as well as Armstead, Bosa with 11, Greenlaw with 10 there. Sack numbers are looking like this. Eric Armstead led the way with 9, Bosa only with 4. Our sack numbers definitely weren't, anything crazy, but hey, we were first in defensive yardage, given up. Richard Sherman, who of course we signed last second, grabs himself 5 interceptions. Dre Greenlaw with 3, Emmanuel Mosley and Verrett with 2, and then Jaquiski Tart with 1. I am just... wow, okay. Could this be what happens, man? Trey Lance just is actually wild. As you can see, the Cardinals go 12-4. The Seahawks go 4-12. I can't stop smiling. We just went 15-1 on the first season, dude. That is wild, as we are going to be playing the New York Giants. 9-7 they are. Let's go ahead and check out the bracket, actually. And we're going to be playing the Giants. We got the Bears versus the Cardinals, Browns, Chiefs, and then Broncos get the number 2 seed, and they're going to be playing against the Patriots. All right, man, we went 15-1. Don't throw it here, especially to Daniel Jones. We win 25-21, ugly scoreline for us at least, but hey, we're through and we're in the NFC Conference Championship already. We're playing the Chicago Bears, my last realistic rebuild. If you guys haven't checked that out, go do so after this video. This video will be longer than just this season. I usually tend to end it when I, get to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl, but we'll definitely go a few seasons. Chicago Bears, though, of course, Justin Fields versus Trey Lance here. Many people said Justin Fields should be the number 3 pick. Trey Lance, prove him wrong, baby. Prove him wrong. Let's lead us to the Super Bowl in the first year, as it is 44-41. What an absolute shootout. How do I check the stats there? Oh my goodness, I need to go see that, because that is a wild 44-41. What an absolute show Justin Fields and Trey Lance put up. As you can see, Justin Fields threw 3 picks, though. Actually, both quarterbacks didn't even, only 2 and 3 touchdowns for them. Mostert with 2 touchdowns, Damian Williams with 3. Trey Lance had 1 on the ground as well. We just made the Super Bowl in the first season, and we're playing the Chiefs. It's a rematch, and this time, right, Garoppolo isn't going to overthrow that pass in the last minute that could have won them the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm already hopping in the Super Bowl. I cannot stop smiling, bro. I cannot believe this. Let's go ahead and check out the yearly awards now. How does Trey Lance actually not win MVP? We go 15-1. And a guy that might not even play next season went 9-7. First of all, the Texans went 9-7. Are you kidding me? But how does he beat out Trey Lance, bro? Trey Lance's stats were actually ridiculous as smokescreen Shanahan. We win Coach of the Year in our first year. Oh my goodness. Offensive Player of the Year, Trey Lance. Defensive Player of the Year, Quan Alexander. Do we have any Niners in here? We actually don't. All right, that's quite... What? Azeez Ojulari is censored out. All right. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Trey Lance. Who else would it be, honestly? We got Trey Sermon and Brandon Ayuk in here as well. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Ojulari. Did we have any rookies? I don't even remember, to be honest with you. Ambry Thomas, I think. Trey Lance, best QB, of course. Beats out Rodgers, beats out Fields, beats out Brady. Oh, Garoppolo actually makes it in here at number 7. Dude, now am I happy. I'm ever so happy that I traded Garoppolo and rolled with Trey Lance in the first season, dude. It's unreal. Deebo Samuel just gets beaten out by Devonta Adams, unfortunately, there. Best O-line went to Trent Williams. And according to my new rules, right, what it says... I can bump up Trent Williams to X Factor now because he deserves it. He is already superstar, of course. and he just got the best offensive lineman in the entire league. I think that deserves X Factor, to be honest. Alex Mack made top 5. That's superstar as well. Laken Tomlinson already a star, so we're not going to be bumping him up. But yeah, for what we're rocking with for the rest of the rebuilds, let me know if you guys like that, because I just want, you know, the offensive line to get dev upgrades. So I can make Alex Mack a superstar because he finished top 5, and then I can make Trent Williams an X Factor because he finished the best offensive lineman in the NFC. Hey, I like that personally. And we had no one on the D-line. Really? Nobody? Linebacker? No. Fred Warner? Hello? Richard Sherman actually won DB of the year. Wow. So that was a great signing as well to get him back. I'm just shocked. I'm honestly just shocked right now. Let's go ahead and check out the development upgrades. I mean, I'm expecting Trey Lance to already be an X Factor. Maybe I shouldn't have made him. He actually didn't go up? What? He didn't go up to X Factor after that season? Look at all his awards. And he didn't go up. All right, you know what? Even if he was a star, all right, that season definitely earned him a superstar. So hey, say what you want now. I think it's fully deserved. I think he has 6 upgrade points. I'll just let the CPU handle that. Hey, Debo Samuel, one of the superstar, amazing. Let's go ahead and make Trent Williams and of course Alex Mack X Factor and superstar. Isn't that nice to see? Honestly, the offensive line actually getting a development upgrade. I mean, I actually love that rule, and it turned out amazing for us in this specific rebuild. And Trent Williams now an X Factor, Alex Mack superstar. Let's go ahead and check out the defensive ones as we got ourselves. Dre Greenlaw went up to superstar. He's kind of a simulation god himself in it. We got Jamison Crowder, Cam Newton, of course. Dre Greenlaw, I feel like, always goes up as well. As you can see, development trait increase to superstar. Very nice there, but I don't think we got anyone else. That is okay. I am extremely satisfied with the season already. I cannot believe we went 15-1. Cannot believe also Trey Lance didn't win MVP. However, here we go. Super Bowl rematch 2 years ago. Mahomes, of course, with the Chiefs. They got Kelsey. They got Tyreek Hill. They're an 88 rated team. We're 89. I'll see you guys in the game, baby. All right, so we are into the Super Bowl now in our very first season together. Of course, we're going to be simming quarter by quarter, and then we're going to be letting it rock play by play for the fourth quarter. And I did bump up the time, so it's now 10 minutes. So we can be here now a little longer, watch out the game a little bit more. And let's go ahead and sim the first quarter, see how it is as the Chiefs end up scoring first, going up 7-0. We get a safety. Okay, I've never seen us get a safety in simulation. I'm not going to lie, it's 7-2. But, I mean, that's a weird scoreline. But we get a touchdown, and now it's 9-7, and we get another touchdown, 16-7 now, almost to the end of the first half, and they get themselves a touchdown. We score right back. It's 14-23 at the end of the first half. We're up by 9 points. The scoreline is so weird. I'm all thrown off. Let's go ahead and start the third quarter now and see what happens here as the Chiefs get themselves a touchdown. 21-23 now as the fourth quarter comes. It is a 2-point game, and it is time for play-by-play. Tyreek Hill, 13-yard reception there as the Chiefs are in the red zone. Demarcus Robinson again, and the Chiefs end up taking the lead, and it's Jerick McKinnon. Of course, the former San Francisco 49er gets himself the touchdown as they go up 5 points now. Now it's our turn. Debo Samuel, 22 yards. Beautiful stuff there. Incomplete pass by Trey Lance. What is that? A 6-yard rush. And then he gets sacked by Olivier Vernon, really, so we have to punt the ball away. Chiefs have the ball now. We need a big stop here. Just at least a few. Did we get a pick? Did we just get a pick? Fumble recovered by Fred Warner. Are you kidding me? And we score a touchdown. We got a penalty. Okay, I thought we went for 2 and we failed. Even with the penalty, we still went for 2. I don't know if that's the right idea. I'm not going to lie, but the Chiefs have the ball now. There's 5 minutes remaining. We got an absolute nail-biter here in the Super Bowl. Kelsey makes a 20-yard reception. However, Mahomes gets sacked by D Ford. You'd love to see that. 2nd and 15 now. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 15. Another incomplete pass. And Butker, oh my god, this Super Bowl has it all. It has everything. It has safeties. It has missed field goals. It has failed 2-point conversions. Waste clock now, boys. 2nd and 5. Why are we passing? 3rd and 5. If we get sacked for 8 yards, all right, punt it, pin them. We didn't pin them. It's a touchback. But now they're on the 16. We get another fact. Arden Key, shout out to you, my guy. 2 minutes left. And it is... They get sacked on 4th down. Did we just win the Super Bowl in the first year? We're on the 9, and we score a touchdown. George Kittle, 9-yard touchdown as we go up 8 points now, so they're still not out of it. 1 minute and 30 seconds left as they get a big gain there from Demarcus Robinson. Go down again with Kelsey. There's about a minute left. Come on, baby. Hold it down. 3rd and 4. They convert. Travis Kelsey. Come on now. 2nd and 10. This is so tense. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They're driving down. They actually get it. There's no way we actually just let them drive down in a minute, bro. No way. 2-point conversion here. This is the big one. I'm going to press it in 3, 2, 1. And they convert. You have got to be kidding me. Oh my goodness. 20 seconds left. I don't know if we can score here. We're running the ball. We're not even trying. As we're going to be going to overtime for the first time in realistic rebuild history. First time we're going into overtime here. And the Chiefs actually won the coin toss. You've got to be kidding me. 2nd and 2. They're driving down. They're driving down. Clyde Edwards-Helaire again. Rushing the ball. 3rd and 2 now. 1-yard rush. They punt it away. We get the ball. All we need is a field goal. And that's not what we need, Raheem. -3 yards. Are you kidding me right now? 5 yards. Why do we keep running the ball? Big gain here. Big gain. It's George Kittle. 23 yards. Let's go. Let's go. Just try. I swear Olivier Vernon has like 9 sacks this game. It is 3rd and 20. Now we have to punt. Are you guys kidding me? Someone block Olivier Vernon, please. 1st and 10 and they convert. Or no, 3rd and 10, I think. 3rd and something. I don't even know. It's going too fast. They look like they're in field goal range. I think we're going to lose the Super Bowl. In the first year in history repeats itself again. The Chiefs come out victorious against the Niners. Are you kidding me right now? We had that game in the bag. We did. We had that game in the bag. It came down like the last minute. And our defense just crumbled while theirs stepped it up a notch. Olivier Vernon had so many sacks. And Andy Reid and Mahomes once again come out victorious against the Niners. I'm not adding Trey Lance to the down bad list. No way. Not yet, bro. It's only his first season. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No way. Mahomes gets his revenge, though, on us in previous realistic rebuilds. But he wins. Oh, my. I was going to say rookie of the year. He had 500 yards. Are you kidding me? I mean, what an absolute show these two quarterbacks put up. Mahomes, 500 yards. Trey Lance, 4 touchdowns. He threw 62 times. This boy's arms done fell off. Oh, my God. Both quarterbacks had a pick. Trey Lance with 4 touchdowns. Patty Mahomes with 3. Rushing numbers. Edwards-Helaire at 64 yards. There was really no run game in this Super Bowl. DeMarcus Robinson, I guess, had 4 attempts. What? Receiving-wise, Kelsey with 140 yards. 14 receptions. Him and Tyreek Hill, of course, killed us, man. They absolutely killed us, as well as DeMarcus Robinson. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Where were our boys at? Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, Richie James. See, we did that with Richie James as our wide receiver 3. Oh, my God. We need to upgrade that position because we could have ended up winning. Why did Kittle only have 4 receptions, dude? Juszczyk had 2 as well as a touchdown. Of course, they have Orlando Brown as well, but oh, my God. Olivier Vernon, here he is. He had 3 sacks himself. We had a lot of people with 1. We actually ended up getting more sacks than them as a whole. Olivier Vernon was just killing it, though. But, man, that is a heartbreaking way to end the first season. But, I mean, I can't be mad about it. It was Trey Lance's rookie year. It was our first year together. We go 15-1 as well as making the Super Bowl, bro. This rebuild is looking very, very bright. Trey Lance, I'm excited. Oh, my goodness, bro. Like, that Super Bowl was so thrilling. I need to catch my breath real quick. But, unfortunately, we did lose by 3 points. We were leading into the final minutes. But they end up beating us in overtime with a field goal, 39-36. But hey, I'm not too mad about it. Let's go ahead and spend our coach XP. Of course, it's our first year. And we did that good already. I mean, I'm so excited to see how Trey Lance does for the rest of this rebuild. Let's go ahead, put it on QB, put on O-line. Let's do all these. And then I think that's it for now. We had a ton of coach XP. I'm just so not used to making the Super Bowl and doing that well in the first season. I'm used to, not even making the playoffs, building from the draft up, free agency. But this team was absolutely ridiculous. As now we got contract renegotiations now, and oh my God, I can't talk. Richard Sherman was he not here? Is he at the very back? All right, he's at the very back for some reason. I feel like I should bring him back. He just won Best DB of the Year. I know he's really old, but like, he was so good last season. And there's gonna be all right, Sherman. All right, you can go test out free agency. I don't really care. But Jason Verrett, I mean, 30 years old now. He's getting older. Tart will probably bring back DJ Jones, Emmanuel Mosley. All right, so I gave Tart exactly what he wanted, and he's gonna leave too. So we're losing him and Richard Sherman now, which is not the best start. You know what? Maybe I offer Verrett something. Actually, I'll try to get him in free agency. I think I can get it for cheaper that way. Same with honestly all these guys. You know what? I don't want all these guys right now. Let's just go ahead, go to free agency, and of course, all of the new offseason moves are made, like you saw Orlando Brown on the Chiefs. So free agency usually isn't that stacked in the first season, as we got ourselves 41 mil to play around with, as we got Sherman here, and Sherman Ooh, it looks like he's going to go back to the Seahawks, and that is not what we like to see, to be honest, but I'm not going to bid more than that for a 33-year-old cornerback. He's only regressing. He's down 3 ratings already. Olivier Vernon's here, who absolutely killed us in that Super Bowl, but we don't really need him too much. Let's try to get, I'm going to get Tart back. I'm going to get Verrett back for sure. Maybe some other pieces here and there. All right, so the players we're going to be trying to get, Verrett, of course, we would like to bring him back. Doesn't have a bid on him. Lowered it down a little bit. Same with Jaquisti Tart. Does not have a bid either. Trey Burton, backup tight end. We definitely need Jordan Lewis. Definitely need cornerback help now after losing Richard Sherman, and then hopefully we can get Verrett back as well. And then Josh Rosen, just the backup quarterback, so that they don't cheese me and cut someone on my team to sign one just in case. But let's go ahead and advance to week 2 and see which out of those players we can get. It's going to be Verrett, Trey Burton, Tart, and Josh Rosen actually accepted. I give him like nothing. Literally, I think it was orange, which is like the lowest I've ever offered anyone, and he actually accepted it. So I guess I'll take that. Jordan Lewis actually has been overtaken though, and the Seahawks are in there as well. All right, I made it 17.4 mil now, which now puts us in first place. So hopefully we can get Jordan Lewis, because we just need cornerback help, and we definitely do not want him to go to the Seahawks as well. So it's like a win-win, you know. Please, Jordan Lewis. He rejected. Okay, I see how it is. So we're gonna have to look for a cornerback in the draft, definitely, as Mike McGlinchey here has his 5th-year option. We're gonna accept that. Our right tackle. And then by the way, I need to show you guys something. Yeah, so like I said, man, Madden's gonna do Madden, and even though Alex Mack signed a 3-year deal in real life, we get him up to superstar as he finished 5th in best O-line, he ends up retiring. So that sucks, but we still have Reichberg here, so it's definitely, you know, a good center, 78 rated still. So I don't think the O-line is definitely a big deal. I think my main targets in the draft will be another receiver, definitely. Other than that, our offense looks great, and then cornerbacks. Cornerbacks. We definitely need to replace Richard Sherman in a big way, so I'll see you guys there. All right, so I was just about to go check out the Heisman winner, and I see Ross Tucker. The 49ers are so good, but they've got a hole at QB they can fill at this draft. No, I have Trey Lance as the Heisman went to PJ Dale here, the California running back. Do we need running back? Mostert's a little older, you know. Actually, I have no idea what pick I have. Don't I have the Eagles pick? And then, of course, we don't have our own, but our own would have been 31st or pick number 4. Oh, Garoppolo. Thank you so much. And it is finally accepted, my God. So I'm going to be trading down here because I see value a little bit more down in the Steelers. They need a quarterback after Big Ben retired. They're moving up to number 4. We're getting pick number 8 as well as number 40 in the 2nd round. We're giving away Reichberg because he low-key is making a disgusting amount. I'm not going to lie. And then as well as a future 3rd round pick. Let me go show you guys my draft board. All right, so this draft is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, we have some great value players down the board as well. But I think at number, what do we have now, 8? I think I'm gonna go with Cedric Baptist, early 1st round talent, the best cornerback in this draft, it looks like. Here's the Heisman winner. He doesn't look too great. He's a late 1st round talent. And look at this, by the way. I need what, cornerbacks and receiver, right? This might be the worst wide receiver class I've ever seen. Of course, they didn't scout me many, but what are these? Usually there's a lot of receivers, so that kind of sucks. But let's go ahead and just sim to pick number 8 now, as I'm intrigued to see what the Dolphins do with the number 1 pick. Oh my, don't do that. Let's go ahead and sim to our pick, though. No. Oh, all right, and he goes the pick before us. Oh my God. All right, I did not expect that to be accepted, but we're actually going to trade back now because our guy just got taken. But hey, now we're getting Xavier Howard from the Dolphins. Of course, they were terrible. They had the 1st pick. They need to go a different direction, and we're getting number 19 as well. They get to move up to number 8, and now we're number 19. So I think it was a smart move by us. A rare, really rare double trade down, but hey, we did it. All right, so now here we are at pick 19, finally. And hopefully I can get to choose somebody. And now the receiver's gone, which is the guy I wanted. Are you? Okay. Now I gotta look a different direction because all of our picks keep getting stolen. The Heisman winner is still here, but is running back really my most need or my biggest need? No, he's a late 1st talent as well, so he's not even going to be that great. I could go the center right now, who is a guy I definitely wanted because I just traded Reichberg. Maybe I just go him right now, and then I have pick number 8. I think the center is probably our best choice, so let's just go ahead and go Noah McKee here out of Louisville. 74 rated. Unfortunately, they're only normal. I was kind of banking on hidden because, as you guys know, hidden centers usually are pretty easy to come by. But 19 overall, we get him at 19. So welcome Noah McKee. He's going to be our starting center. Honestly, this might be a luxury pick, but I think I'm going to go with PJ Dale. I know we don't need running back, but Mostert's actually getting pretty old now. This guy's going to be a guaranteed hit-in, as he was the Heisman winner. So here he is, 73 rated, rank number 20 in the class. We get him all the way at 40. He is a power back, and he's probably going to be our running back for the future alongside Trey Sherman once Raheem Mostert starts regressing really quickly, but I can already see him going down. Alright, so our draft board's looking like this now. We actually have number 4 in the 3rd round, so I think I'm going to go with Trent Barrow now and then go for Chris Boyles with that number 4 pick. So Trent Barrow's here, right outside linebacker. Unfortunately, everyone else in our draft board was actually already taken, so I gotta improvise here. There was still some good players left on the board as we go to the 3rd round now, and hopefully I can get that other cornerback. Of course, we now have, don't tell me that's him, Jalen McLeod. No, I think it was like Broyles something, right? Yeah, Chris Broyles out of Ohio State. Let's go ahead and get him. He's 72 rated, only normal development, so that sucks. But of course, we got Xavier Howard now, so that's a massive addition to our defense. Of course, we are in win now mode after last season with our rookie QB. Like, are you kidding me? All right, let's go ahead and check the draft recap up now. It was a pretty weird draft. We made a lot of trades, just trading down because every single pick that I wanted kept getting stolen. But we got Noah McKee there with our first pick. We got the Heisman winner all the way down at number 8 in the 2nd round. We had some good value picks later on as well, and then the CPU just did the rest. Let me go ahead and check out the entire draft now because I'm interested to see in the guys that I really wanted, like what's his name, but Baptist, that the Titans just stole from me. He's hidden. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, I tried to make a trade with the Titans too. I really did. Dude, if he is like superstar or up. Oh my, now that hurts. That honestly really hurts. Bro. Here's the receiver that I also wanted. He's hidden as well. Dude, maybe I should have just stayed at number 4 and went with the corner or even this guy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my, what? You've got to be kidding me. All right, so the 2nd season, we are now ready. We're an 88 rated team now, 88 offense, 88 defense. And I just cannot get out of my mind that the 2 players I wanted was a superstar cornerback and an X Factor wide receiver. Could you imagine this team with an X Factor wide receiver to only add on to how good we were last season, bro? I can't get that out of my mind. I really can't. But of course, we did end up getting our guy Dale here. What's his name? PJ Dale? PJ Dale it is. Let's make him number 1 as well, because of course the new number rules have all of the, you know, wide receivers and the running backs and the cornerbacks and just DBs in general. They can all be in the single digits now, which is fire. Do we have number 1 available? We actually do. Let's make him number 1 there. Trey Lance, I believe, in number 5. So that's sick, but maybe we start him. I don't know. So Mostert is 29. This probably is going to be his last season, but I don't want to no, I'm going to make this guy my 2nd. I want Trey Sherman to still get touches, though. So I'll make him my 3rd string. We have 4 running backs, 75 plus. Maybe I'll trade Wayne Gallman. But, yeah, we still need another receiver. We still have Richie James out here. So, yeah, maybe I'll trade him for that. We have McKee now. Unfortunately, Alex Mack did retire, but we have an X Factor. Trent Williams, baby. Aaron Banks only getting better as well. Kittle. Offense still looks great. Defensively, we're looking like this. Our cornerbacks, we do have Xavier Howard now, though, who was actually a massive addition. Of course, we drafted Broyles, and then we still have Ambry Thomas. So defensively, we still look good. Everyone else we were able to keep as well. So that looks really good. Specialists are looking like this. I'm going to move Deebo Samuel to the slot. Let me make PJ Dale our power back. And I think everything else here looks pretty good. Let's make our rookie our slot cornerback, and then I'll move Deebo Samuel here. I'll be right back, and then we can get into simming. Ooh, okay, so here's a big win now movement. We're moving on from Wayne Gallman. We have 3 really good running backs, of course. Then we're giving away a future 4th and then a current 5th. And we are, or no, other way around. But we're getting ourselves Michael Gallup, who I believe is on the last year of his contract as well. So the Cowboys are looking to get value out of him. An 84 wide receiver now added to our team. We look incredibly stacked now with the addition of him. We have 3 really good wide receivers now. All right, so even though Michael Gallup's actually a higher rated than Ayuk, I'm going to keep him as my wide receiver 3 here. I want Ayuk and Deebo Samuel to get, most of the reps, but we do have Deebo Samuel in the slot now, as you can see. So that should be all good. I think that's everything I'm going to do for this season. We're going to roll with it again. It worked for us last season, so let's just go ahead and go straight to the playoffs. All right, so this season, unfortunately, not as good as last year, but we still go 11-5, still make the playoffs, but definitely not the 15-1 we had in the first year. Our division was pretty good this year. The Seahawks were still pretty bad, but everyone else went 9-7. Let's go ahead and check out the stats now, as we were 8th in offensive yards. Not too bad. I think it was a step down from last year, though. And then our defense was 1st last year. This year's 3rd, so it's still really good. Definitely cannot be too mad about that. Trey Lance had a really down year. What did I change? Was it just Alex Mack? What? Oh my god, his stats last season were unbelievable. And then how he just had a sophomore slump, man. 16 less touchdowns, and then what, 9 more picks. Yeah, that's quite disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Rushing wise, I mean, I really considered trading Mostert as well because he's on his last year. He looks like he regressed as well. Not even 4 yards a carry, only 6 touchdowns. PJ Dale got 8 as well. Sherman barely got any touches, but got 4 touchdowns himself. Receiving wise, how did we do worse with the addition of Michael Gallup? That doesn't make sense to me, bro. Deebo Samuel, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns for him. Ayuk, 850, 8 for him. And then Kittle, only 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. Michael Gallup had 9 touchdowns, but not even 700 yards. What is going on? Defensively, Fred Warner leads the way for tackles there. Tackles for losses went to Eric Armstead again, Nick Bosa, D Ford, all get into the double digits as well. And then sack numbers, we had 2 in the double digits with D Ford and Eric Armstead. Nick Bosa had 9 this year. That's great. Kinlaw, 5.5, and Dre Greenlaw with 5-2. Interceptions went to Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, and Tart with 2. And a lot of people with 1. I'm kind of just shocked why Trey Lance took such a step back. I mean, that rookie season was definitely not like, what am I trying to say? Not sustainable. You know, that was a crazy rookie year, but I don't know. I got Michael Gallup. Like, how did we get worse with that? We win 27-21, thankfully, in the first round as we play the Cowboys up next, who we took Gallup from. They're 11-5. They had the same record as us here. Let's just go ahead and submit, see what happens. We win 17-14, so we're still rolling in the playoffs, and here we go again, facing off with Justin Fields, and I believe the exact same spot we played them last season. The Chicago Bears are here again in the NFC Conference Championship. It is Browns, Patriots in the AFC. Justin Fields, Trey Lance, once again dueling it out here. We came away on top last year. Can we do it again in the second season in a row? We do. 26-17. We're back in the playoff or in the Super Bowl. This is wild, bro. This team is, I don't know, man. This team is just unreal Trey Lance wins Player of the Week there. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. But we're back in the Super Bowl. Back-to-back years. Trey Lance is just ridiculous, bro. I mean, we're playing the Browns, though. The simulation god Browns. They go 13-3. Let's go ahead and check out yearly awards here for our second season in 2021. Zach Wilson won MVP. If you guys haven't watched my Jets Realistic Rebuild, go check that out as well. Zach Wilson was a baller. No Trey Lance. Okay, Mike Vrabel wins Coach of the Year. Let's go ahead and check out NFC. Offensive Player of the Year went to Tom Brady. Trey Lance at number 5. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Any Niners in here, Fred Warner all the way down at number 8. CJ Rose, PJ Dale actually number 2. Oh, I need to check out his development trait. He gets into number 2 there. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Did we even have any? We had Broyles, our cornerback, of course, finished up there. Best QB went. Really? So it was the Garoppolo revenge season, huh? As he wins Best QB. Trey Lance at 6 here. Running back went to Zeke. Don't think we'll have anyone here. Wide receiver went to DK Metcalf. We had Debo, who did sneak in himself. Any O-line this year? Trent Williams. Of course, he's already went up, so we can't do him again. No one else there for us, though. Maybe losing Alex Mack was bigger than, I anticipated. But Eric Armstead, number 3 for D-line. Nick Bosa and D Ford all get in there as well. Best linebacker went to Khalil Mack. Fred Warner at number 9. Best DB, Jalen Johnson. All right. But we had nobody there. Last year, we had Sherman, who won that. But let's go ahead and, of course, check out our development trait upgrades. Now we are a 95 rated team across the entire board. Trey Lance, does he go up? No way, right? Yeah, no way. Really. We still don't have this guy's development trait. It's at 478. I'm just going to check it right now, honestly, because it's at 478. Like, how? How did he not get it, even though he won, what, 3rd in Offensive Player of the Year? I'm hoping, like, superstar. I'm not mad at superstar at all. We got a superstar running back, and that's to replace Raheem Mostert, of course, for the future as well. All right, I actually really like that then. But, did we get anyone else here? No, Debo didn't go up. No Trey Lance. Defense, am I expecting anyone here? Eric Armstead went to X Factor. Here he is. Simulation God. Like I said, he always goes up, dude. I don't know why. But Dre Greenlaw somehow gets to X Factor. As you can see there, development trait increased ahead of Fred Warner. Unreal, but like I said, man, simulation God he is. Our team, not too much changed. Of course, we're getting better. Trey Lance is, what, 97 now? Unbelievable, but hey, back-to-back years, back-to-back Super Bowls. The Browns are a 91 rated squad, so the same exact rating as us. Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb, Odell Beckham Jr. up to X Factor as well. I'll see you guys in there, baby. All right, here we go, man. Our second Super Bowl already, and it's going to be Baker Mayfield versus, of course, Trey Lance. We're going to sim quarter by quarter and then go play by play, just like last year in the 4th. Let's go ahead and get into this now. I'm excited, man. Hopefully, we can bounce back from last year, but the Browns are going to be a tough team to beat. But we score the first touchdown of the game here, and we're up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, so you'll love to see that. See what we got here in the second quarter now, and it is just flying by. It's a really low-scoring game so far, but the Browns end up getting a touchdown right before halftime to tie up the game. And here I go with this play-by-play stuff. I actually didn't do it last time, I don't think, but already did it here. And the second half is now on the way. We score a touchdown. It is 14-7. They answer right back, and it is 14-14 heading into, of course, the fourth quarter. It looks like we got another nail-biter here, as it was a 2nd and 14, and then I don't even know what it was after that, but Trey Lance to George Kittle, 25-yard touchdown in our first play-by-play right after it. Beautiful stuff there as we score at the top of the fourth quarter. It is now Browns' ball. Let's see how they drive down, and they are driving down. Oh my God. And they score a touchdown. What was that, like 6 plays? What in the world? What happened to our defense there? Can we drive down? Can we do the same thing, though, as it looks like we get a 10-yard penalty, but it is 1st and 17. 14-yard reception there from Michael Gallup. Love to see that. 2nd and 3 now. Mostert picks up the first down. Beautiful. 3rd and 4. Use check for 15 yards. The best fullback in the league, of course. And we did give him that extension. 2nd and 12. And we get a 9-yard reception from Deebo Samuel. And we get ourselves another touchdown. Deebo Samuel back-to-back receptions. Back-to-back plays. 19-yard touchdown for him. And we go up. And there are 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Can we play some defense, though? Because the Browns absolutely drove down last time as they get an 8-yard reception from Jarvis Landry. And it looks like they're doing the same thing now as Nick Chubb, but they get a penalty? Or sacked. Dre Greenlaw, of course, the new X Factor, sacked for 8 yards. And Donovan Peoples-Jones gets a good little reception there as we're heading almost to the 2-minute mark, and the 2-minute warning is here. It was a 3rd and 12, and now it's 4th and 2. The Browns with the biggest play here of the Super Bowl. 3, 2, 1. Did they convert? They convert. Austin Hooper for 4 yards there. 1st and 10. Baker incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now. Another incomplete pass. Our defense stepping up. It is 4th and 2 once again. Browns, it's do or die. You miss this, you go home. They convert again, and it's DPJ for 8 yards as they are now on the 14, and we got ourselves another nail-biter in the Super Bowl. 1st and 10 now, another incomplete pass, but it stops the clock there. Browns still have all 3 of their timeouts. No, all 3 of their timeouts as Donovan Peoples-Jones is getting 8 yards every single play, I swear. And the Browns get themselves a touchdown. It's Jarvis Landry's 6-yard touchdown here, as it is 28-28 heading into the final last seconds here. 34 seconds remaining. We still have all our timeouts, but it looks like we are just running out the clock here as the Juszczyk is rushing the ball. And I didn't get an overtime in any of my realistic rebuilds before, but we're getting 2 in back-to-back seasons this time, and we start with the ball, though. We win the coin toss. PJ Dale, our rookie, of course, 7-yard rush there, 2nd and 3. We get a 6-yard rush by Brandon Ayuk, a big play here, and it is Mr. Deebo Samuel. We are driving down quite nicely. Another big play. It's Deebo Samuel once again. 8 minutes left. PJ Dale, no. Another big game. Don't tell me it's Deebo Samuel. It's George Kittle this time. We are now on the 15. We have a 1st and 10. We are looking like we're going to win the Super Bowl if we can just convert in the red zone here. 6-yard rush by Mostert. 2nd and 4. Deebo Samuel, 7 yards. We are on the 2. Feed PJ Dale, the power back. Our rookie. Our superstar. And we win, baby. Let's go! With the 2nd season, we win the Super Bowl. Oh my god. Dude, this team is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I honestly wasn't expecting to make the Super Bowl again because he went 11-5. Trey Lance looked like he took a big step down, but obviously that rookie year was just not sustainable at all. But we actually come out on top, and we win the Super Bowl in our 2nd season. Trey Lance, unbelievable. Baker Mayfield, add him to the down bad list. I don't think he's been added there yet, surprisingly enough, because of the Browns. But I don't think I've matched up with him in the Super Bowl. But Trey Lance does it. Wow, I am in awe. And Trey Lance wins Super Bowl MVP, 368 yards, only 1 touchdown, but no picks. 83 completion rate, though. Sheesh. Stats are looking like this. Let's go ahead and get into it as, wow, 30 for 36, 368 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 picks. Baker had a good game himself, though, 29 for 40, 270, and then 2 touchdowns to 0 picks as well. So both quarterbacks actually really good. Mostert had 3 touchdowns. Wow. Okay, thank God I didn't trade him because I was really close to, even though his yards per carry were dog. Very bad. Nick Chubb, of course, always good. PJ Dale, decent display for him himself, as well as Kyle Juszczyk. Receiving wise, Every time I looked up and there was a big play, I swear it was Deebo Samuel, bro. He's so good. Amazing game by him. Jarvis Landry, pretty good as well. DPJ as well. Every time I looked up, he was there. Michael Gallup. We had 3 players finish with 71 yards here, as Ayuk did as well. Odell got himself a touchdown. Kittle got himself a touchdown. Defense here, JOK with the most tackles made there. Interesting to see him here. Of course, tackles for losses went to Jadavian Clowney, Damon Harrison, Anthony Walker Jr. Their sack numbers. Jermaine Harvin, a rookie, Tack McKinley. They had a lot of sacks, but we had Dre Greenlaw and Eric Armstead there. Of course, there were 0 picks, so hey, man, we just won the Super Bowl in our second season. I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. So back-to-back years of making the Super Bowl, except this time we do come out victorious as we beat the Browns there in overtime in thrilling fashion, 34-28 here. After a pretty down regular season, we definitely stepped it up, man, in the postseason. As you can see here, we won all our games. We beat the Buccaneers, Cowboys, Bears, and then the Browns in the playoffs. Of course, it says played one because I hopped in for it. I'm just in awe, man. This entire rebuild, I've never had obviously, the Niners are a really good team already, but could this be, you know, the future with Trey Lance under center? He's coming into such a great situation, you know, with a great team all around, defensively and offensively, a great head coach too to learn from. But I mean, I'm gonna go another season here. We want to try to repeat ourselves, but that's probably gonna be the last season because we achieved our goal already. But we got some big free agencies, some free agent. Nope. What am I trying to say here?
A few moments later,
we got some big contracts to try to renegotiate. Oh my goodness. All right, so I am going to go one more season here just to see if we can repeat, and then that will be it because we have made back-to-back Super Bowls, which is unreal. However, we do have some contracts that we need to figure out here, and I see Fred Warner on the front, Michael Gallup's here, Mostert. Even though he just had a 3-touchdown Super Bowl performance, maybe I bring him back just because of that. Like, I can't let him walk. Lincoln Tomlinson as well. We definitely have some people that we would like to bring back. We should have some money as well. Let's start it off with Fred Warner, though. 98 rated. Somehow still superstar. I don't know why. We're bumping this up. We need Fred Warner back no matter what. So, Fred, even after I bumped it up, you're wild, bro. All right. Well, just kind of put a spear through my plans. We just won a Super Bowl. Why does no one want to re-sign? Are you kidding me? Ebukam? I'll give you exactly what you want too. Okay, Ebukam's excited to stay with the team, thankfully. I mean, I guess let's try to get Mostert back. Honestly, he was like a Super Bowl hero. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he didn't win MVP. This is our last season, so I don't even care the years. Okay. Let's try Gallup. Maybe Gallup wants to rejoin us. That would be nice. Okay, so Gallup's happy to stay. And then I need to make sure, this is tough because I'm gonna tag Fred Warner, but then am I gonna have enough money to get someone in free agency? I really don't know, but I don't even care. Fred Warner's definitely here to stay. 15 mil there for him. That's probably all we're gonna be doing here. Let's go ahead and go to free agency, see what we got. I don't even know what our draft picks are looking like. I don't know which ones I traded because I did make a few trades last year, but free agency is gonna be looking like us being broke. We have 3 mil. That's not good. Baker here. I haven't seen Baker in a while, to be honest. Carlton Davis. We need a left guard, right? We need a left guard back. Thankfully, Trent Williams is still here. James, I just don't have money, though. I really don't. All right, so I went ahead and actually released some lower players. Got a tad bit more cap room. And the only player we can really afford here is Alex Kappa. So we gave him a little deal. It's around 70 points. Hopefully he joins because we need someone on the offensive line after losing Laken Tomlinson. And honestly, the team remains the same. The team is still really good. Alex Kappa is here. You'll love to see that. So I'm just going to roll with it, man. We're not going to trade everyone. Of course, this is the Super Bowl winning team. We're going to go, once again, one more season here as we are now in the draft, of course. And we're probably... Do I even have my pick in this year? I don't even know. Do I? I don't. I'm pick number 32. Yeah, I'll see you guys there. All right, so with our pick here in this last pick with the second round, I mean, we actually have some good options here. We could go with this running back an early first, but I don't think we don't need a running back at all. Let's be real. Outside linebacker, I think we're good there too. There's a center that actually looks really good. If I didn't get Kappa, I definitely would get him, but I think we're good with that. I think I'm just going to go with Jabari Walker here, a cornerback. Our cornerback position still looks really weak. This guy's a late first round talent, so you cannot go wrong with it. Let's go ahead and draft him. He's 72 rated, ranked number 23. Get him at 64. Normal development. That's probably all we're going to do in this draft. All we can do, to be honest. Ooh. Okay. So this Stephen Pryor dude that I had on my draft board, he was projected in like the 7th round. The CPU drafted me him, and he is actually hidden development. All right, let's go ahead and check out what he is. Probably star, yeah, of course he's a star. If it's 7th round, I mean, you cannot be too mad about that, though. 69 rated, definitely not bad. We got Ernest Calhoun and then Antoine Neighbors as well, but of course, we don't need the draft, baby. We're off a Super Bowl win. We have such a great team. Let's go ahead and check it out here as we got ourselves a 90 rated team now. 92 offense, 88 defense. The team, ooh, Trey Lance. What rating is he now? He is a 95 rated Trey Lance. Oh my goodness, he's unbelievable. Only 22 years old still. His stats look amazing, except for deep accuracy. They just haven't done that at all. But I mean, if you can't even argue with me, because he hasn't even gone up to X Factor somehow, especially after that first year. How did he not go up to X Factor? So I think him being a superstar is fine. We got a ton of superstars. Use check. We got PJ Dale, who we drafted. Debo Samuel, of course, went up. We were able to re-sign Michael Gallup, so welcome him back as well. We got a new O-line, kind of. I mean, we just got Kappa back. Alex Mack, of course, retired. And then Laken Tomlinson we just missed out on. Then Kittle and Burton are still here, too. So our offense still looks good. Trey Lance, gonna make the magic happen, you know what I mean? Defensively, we got Eric Armstead here, who went up to X Factor. Really dope. Javon Kinlaw, Maurice Hurst still here. Bosa up to a 99 now. Amazing. We still got Xavier Howard. Our cornerbacks are actually really weak. Ambry Thomas is actually our cornerback too now. We still got Broyles as well, the guy we just drafted. So we have like a bunch of, you know, our drafted guys here. And Xavier Howard. We have Jimmy Ward, Tart still here. Great Greenlaw, of course, went up to X Factor as he always does. And Fred Warner doesn't. I don't know, but he's up to a 98. Ebukam, of course, we had to tag him too. And then for specialists, you know what? Gallup there's fine. PJ Dale, use checks our 3rd down back now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna roll with that, to be honest. Honestly, everything here looks fine to me. I don't got anything else to change. I haven't changed anything in this rebuild. We've just been good right off the bat. But we have 12,000 XP. Let's just go ahead, put it on wide receiver, put it on running back, put it on tight end. That's 1,000. I'll see you guys in the playoffs, man. All right, so playoff time is here, and it looks like Trent Williams is gonna retire, and we play the Buccaneers again. We went 7-9. Oh, how do we even make the playoffs? But we actually finished top of the division. Ugly record though. 7-9. Oh no, what happened to our offense? Is Mostert our whole offense? Maybe defensively. Good God, the Niners playbook might be it, dude. So good. Trey Lance, once again, kind of the same season he had last year, but hey, we won the Super Bowl last year, so I'm not going to complain. PJ Dale, though, as our new running back one, was not too great at all. 3.3 carries, only 6 touchdowns. Trey Sherman had 4.3 a carry, but only 2 touchdowns for him there. So yeah, our run game definitely got weaker. Michael Gallup in the slot, though. 12 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Kittle was great. Debo and Ayuk kind of had a down year, not going to lie. Maybe because I didn't play Debo in the slot. I don't know, but Gallup went crazy, so I don't care. Tackles for losses, we got ourselves. I didn't click it. Javon Kinlaw with 14, Nick Bosa 13, Armstead with 12, a few people with 9 as well. Sack numbers once again looked unbelievable as we had Eric Armstead with 10, Nick Bosa 9.5, D Ford 8, Kinlaw 6.5. All right, not as crazy as I thought it was, but still really good numbers as I accidentally clicked that. Interceptions, we got Xavier Howard with 3, Dre Greenlaw with 3, Tart and Broyles with 2 each, and then Thomas and this guy with 1. I don't even know who this guy is. 71. I don't know where this guy came from, but Jake Donald, welcome to the team. Defensively, obviously, we looked really good again, but What am I saying? Offensively, looked like we struggled, man. Maybe it's because the O-line got weaker. We did lose our star running back. However, this is going to be Trent Williams' last year, so we are going to get that morale boost. Trent Williams, yes, sir. He wants another Super Bowl ring. Of course, we just got one. Of course, his morale gets totally maxed out. And now we go ahead and talk to our team leader in George Kittle. He's going to talk about it. We already talked with Trent Williams. Kittle, you're behind. Give us the morale boost, plus 20 morale for our entire offense. So that is perfect because our offense, of course, was what struggled this season. Our defense was fine. We played the 10-6 Buccaneers. Probably Kyle Trask. Trey. Come on, Trey Lance. We win 22-17. This team is just a different breed in the playoffs, bro. Oh my goodness. George Kittle once again. And we want more morale boost, of course. 2 games left as we are going to be playing the Atlanta Falcons, who, of course, got Kyle Pitts. I'm probably going to do a rebuild with them soon as well. So they go 10-6. We're 7-9, of course. Can we do it? Can Trey Lance do it again? No, we lose 31-24, and that's going to be the end of our reign, unfortunately. 2 Super Bowls in a row, but we lose in the 3rd year. Our team just took a weird step back as the Panthers and the Chargers finished as the 1st seed. let's go ahead and just stim to the Super Bowl now, see who's matched up there, and then see if we even got ourselves any new development trait upgrades, even though this is probably the last season, as it's going to be Chargers versus the Falcons. So really interesting there. Let's go ahead and check out the team. I don't even mind about or care about yearly awards, to be honest with you. Did we get anyone? Trey Lance. So Trey Lance, and Gallup went up to Superstar, by the way. Trey Lance never went up to X Factor, despite being a 99 rated now. Okay, I don't know how. I mean, the last 2 seasons definitely didn't deserve it, right, in terms of the regular season stats, but the first year, bro, the first year, who is this guy? I don't know, but defensively, did we have anyone? We don't think we had anyone. All right, that's unfortunate. Just kidding, we actually had Xavier Howard, so shout out to the X-Man. All right, so Super Bowl 57, let's just go ahead and sim it, and then I'll end off the video there, as the Super Bowl champions will be the Atlanta Falcons, huh? How do they still have Matt Ryan? Tony Jefferson wins Super Bowl MVP. All right, but I guess that's that. So this is probably going to be my quickest rebuild I've ever done. Obviously, it's a great team already, but I did not expect us to make and win the Super Bowl that quick. We're ending it off here on a 92 rated team, 93 offense, 91 defense, and Trey Lance, I mean Niner fans. Are you excited at the possibility of what could happen with this dude's upside? It is unreal, and he was so good for us this entire rebuild. It was a short rebuild, yeah, I won't lie, but hey, we had a lot of fun. We built a great team. We had some good draft picks, kind of. We missed out that 1 year on that X Factor and the Superstar, but we still got PJ Dale here. We got Deebo Samuel still here. You know, this team pretty much remained attacking. Let me know if you guys like the offensive line rule that I'm making now. You know, Trent Williams won the best offensive lineman, so we went up to X Factor. Let me know if you guys like that. It's a fun idea that I thought about, and I think it definitely, you know, makes franchise mode a little bit more fun. That's probably gonna be it for me though on this rebuild. If you guys made it here in this video, I appreciate you guys for, you know, watching the entire thing, and that means you guys liked it. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and do so. We got more content like this to come in the future. Just like I said at the beginning, we got a new team every 2 days. So if you guys do not want to miss an upload, go ahead and subscribe and like the video as well if you made it here, because if you did make it here, you're probably enjoying the video. You know what I mean? You probably like the video, so you might as well help me out and do that. I would appreciate that a lot. That's gonna be it for me though. Trey Lance, could he do this in real life, man? We'll have to see. Only time will tell. I'm excited to see what he can do in this Shanahan offense with the Niners, man. It's gonna be exciting, but yep, that's gonna be it for me, man. Take care, everybody. Peace.